Hello everyone, tonight I have a short video, but it is a very important video. Something that we can learn from. Unfortunately, when there are mistakes done and there's discipline handed out, we can learn from those things. We don't want to see it. That's why I'm doing this video. This is about an officer who missed a count and an inmate was found dead. I'm going to give you the final results from the commission hearing, Florida Department of Law Enforcement commission hearing, and then tell you why his job is he still has his job, okay? Well, I say he. One good thing about these commission hearings, they're public record. Anybody can look them up, but they do not mention the name of the officer, okay? But here is the short synopsis of what happened. The following is a sample of the cases the commission heard at hearings held for cases from the rescheduled May 14, 2020 hearings and cases from August 13, 2020. Case number 41882, false official statement. The respondent received a 12-hour suspension from the Department of Corrections subsequent to an internal investigation which sustained knowingly submitting inaccurate or untruthful information and failure to follow verbal or written orders. Now, this was back on 2017, but the hearing finally came about in 2020. On December 25th, 2017, an inmate was found deceased in his dormitory room. A review of the video for December 24, 2017 and the housing log for the same date, which was signed by the respondent as being accurate, revealed that proper counts and security checks were not being conducted or completed. Specifically, the log stated that there was an informal count conducted at 12 a.m. and cleared at 12:30 a.m. However, a review of the fixed wing video revealed that count did not occur. In a sworn interview with the investigators on July 26, 2018, the respondent stated that there was a possibility that he, that answers the question, it's a he, had conducted a paper count rather than an actual count. No criminal charges were filed. So right now, remember, we're all administrative, no criminal. Penalty guideline. Now, it still goes to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement because we have a false statement. Something that Florida Department of Law Enforcement here in Florida looks at very closely. No criminal charges filed. The penalty guideline, prospective suspension to revocation. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement prosecution requested a 10-day suspension, that's without pay, 1-year probation to begin at the conclusion of that 10-day suspension period, and then provide staff with proof of successful completion of a commission-approved ethics course prior to the end of the probationary period. So we got 10 days without pay. I think it said 12 up at the beginning. But he ended up with 10 days, a year of probation, go back on probation. Let's try to learn the job all over again and make sure we know what we're supposed to do and be honest, do our counts, do our rounds, okay? It keeps you out of hot water, folks. Make this short to give you a quick synopsis here. I really believe that even though it doesn't say this was probably not, I don't know, probably not, an inmate suicide. That gets pretty hairy when it's an inmate suicide. Probably the inmate was found dead and who knows, natural causes or whatever. But still, you have to make those rounds. You have to make those security checks. Am I glad he did not lose his job? Yes. I'm glad he didn't lose his job. It's not right what he did, but I can live with 10 days suspension without pay and a year probation go through training again, whatever your floor training is, be watched for a year, make sure he knows. And then I like this, that they're going to have a commission-approved ethics course. You know, now, after all that's said and done, and going through all this with the hearing with Florida Department of Law Enforcement and everything, very lucky that nobody wanted to press criminal charges. Now, I know some agencies, their sheriffs or their leaders of the state prisons, regional directors, secretaries, they might sometimes push for criminal charges in a case like this. Falsifying official documents in Florida is a third-degree felony. I think we're okay here. I think the officer, if he doesn't learn now and gets in trouble again, well, you kind of read the writing on the wall. I don't think there'll be any more chances. Might have saved an officer here and turned him into a damn good officer, okay? You never know. Sometimes, if you don't slit the throat immediately, and you can do something else with administrative discipline, you might wake this officer up and light a fire under their butt, and they will finish a 20, 25, 30-year career and do your agency damn good. Let's hope that's the case with this one. The decision was made in 2020. We're in 2022 now. Hopefully, this officer is still working in corrections. All right, just a case study. I hope we can learn from it, and there will be more case studies and ethical dilemmas coming from my way. This will be case study number 1, and I've got a bunch lined up for you to do periodically. Thanks for watching. Gary York, True Prison Stories.